Sony is certainly no stranger to thinking outside of the box when it comes to cameras. A few years ago, they introduced the first translucent mirror digital camera, the first pocketable point-and-shoot with near DSLR image quality, the first full-frame compact. Now Sony has pulled off another creative feat, the first smartphone attachment camera. The Cybershot QX10, which was announced simultaneously with the higher-end QX10, is aimed directly at what is arguably the largest growing body of photographers, people who shoot pictures solely with their smartphones. Here's how it works. Instead of putting a better lens or filter in front of your phone's existing camera, the QX10 adds the entire package: lens, sensor, battery, memory card, and allows you to control it all via your smartphone over Wi-Fi. Essentially, it's an elaborate remote-controlled camera that both syncs with and attaches to your smartphone. The advantages are clear. With its 10x optical zoom and large image sensor, the QX10 should garner you better image quality than your phone's built-in camera. And since it's synced with your phone, your shots will be ready for sharing via social media in a snap. A spring-loaded clamp attaches the camera to your phone with relative ease. Even though it's easy to get on and off, we felt like the clamp was very strong, and the rubber pads on the inside of the clamp arms should prevent scratches to the side of your phone. Since every smartphone is a little different, the way the QX10 handles will be entirely dependent on what phone you use it with. For the most part, we found larger smartphones worked better with the QX10, at least partially because you get a larger LCD to work with. Holding the camera can be a little awkward if you have a very thin phone, and the buttons on the camera itself, they need a lot of work. If you have an Android device with NFC, setting up a Wi-Fi connection with the QX10 is really simple. Phones without NFC, like the iPhone, require a bit more manual setup. The PlayMemories app is simple and easy to use, but we wanted a lot more control. In fact, the app offers less controls than many camera phones themselves. There's no ISO settings, no burst mode, no option to shoot RAW, no aperture, and no shutter speed control. We're talking extremely basic. And then there's performance. While the QX10 is better at taking photos than your smartphone, it's not as big of a leap as you'd expect. Images are sharp in the center, duller at the edges, and it has better contrast than smartphone cameras. For $249, we expected something with a little better performance. But the QX10 and its more expensive brother, the QX100, are still really cool devices, and with a few improvements, they could go far.